Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be learning another technique from Card Shark. This is the 25th technique of the game out of 28, and it's called the Smeared Fan. And this is the first actual card trick that we learn from someone else other than the Comte. And in fact, well, I won't give away any of the narrative stuff that's going on. But unusually, during the tutorial stage, which I usually film for these because you get to rehearse them over and over again without a time limit, we were only taught a small part of the trick during that and weren't given a chance to repeat it either. And we've moved straight into the actual game situation where we're going to be putting together the entire move for pretty much the first time. For a bit of background, the idea of this one is that we are, again, in our lady's disguise. We have a makeup box, and we're going to be marking high-value cards with red makeup. And again, we have the sort of compass point system for the high cards, where it's ace at the top, king at the right, queen at the bottom, and jack to the left. And but this time we're also going to be marking low-value cards, so it works in the same way, but starting with the 5. So we have 5 at the top, 4 to the right, 3 at the bottom, and 2 to the left. We'll see it in practice. That's just a quick heads up of what the technique involved. But we're also going to be dealing the cards in a certain way to give Julie d'Aubigny, who we've teamed up with for this one, high-value cards, and ensuring that the Comte gets the low-value cards that we've marked. So, but we're also going to be using our compact mirror to spy on the Comte's cards, apparently, and signal to Julie d'Aubigny with our fan, which we've done in previous techniques as well. So, yeah, that's those. Well, we're going to be putting all of those together in a single move, if you like. I'll edit out any of the sort of narrative and story points that we're going to see, and when we come back, we'll be, putting the smeared fan into practice. Okay, so here we are in the game, and I'll try and narrate things as we move through. The Comte's got a lot of money there. So we can't change the bet, we're just going to go straight in at that. Got a lot of money on the table. Now we have to pass the cards over the top. That's a 3. How do we stain that? Maybe we don't. Maybe we just have to deal these out. The Comte's got a king of hearts. He's got a jack. King of hearts, still the highest card in the Comte's hand. Queen. Ooh, his suspicion meter's moving up quite quickly. Another king. That was the spades. King of hearts and spades. And a 5. So king of spades I'm going to signal. So we need to go up to spades on the fan, and it was... oh no, we have to signal how many in the suit, don't we? Was it 3? Okay, that was a bit of a guess. Okay, so this is the part... So, to restate that, for the mirrored Shine a Glimpse deal, you need to take note of the number of cards of a suit that we're giving to the Comte. I was quite fortunate I guessed the right answer, but you have to remember that when you're doing it yourself. We're going to mark a high card. We're going to mark the ace, and this uses the red makeup. And you hold down the mouse and move the mouse up to tap the back of the card with some red makeup. Now we need to do a similar thing with the low card. We're going to pick the 3 here. And we're going to tap this with some black makeup, and we hold down the mouse, and as this indicator on the left shows, we're going to move the mouse down to the bottom. Now we've successfully marked that. There's no limit to the number of cards she wants us to mark either, so I think we're just going to continue through until we've done as many as possible. So we've got the king here. This is going to be a red makeup for a high card, and we're going to hold and drag to the right as indicated. And a 4 is our low value card, so we're going to tap that with some black makeup to the right. And we've won the round. Weren't required to do our dealing trick there. Right, as before, I'll skip ahead to the next round just to see how this plays out. So here we are, we're doubling the bet. Now this time we need to remember that we're memorising the number of cards in a suit. So that's hearts. 1 heart to the Comte. That's a diamond. 1 heart, 1 diamond. Club, so 1 each of hearts, diamonds and clubs. I think that club was the highest card, and that's another club. So it's 2 clubs, one of which is the highest one we've dealt out. So it's looking like we're going to be signalling clubs. 2 so far. And now that's a second heart, but a low value one. So we're going to signal 2 clubs now with our fan, which is the first stage of opening. Oops, and we need to fan once, twice quite quickly. The comp's getting very suspicious here. And now we're back to the marking. So we're going to mark a queen with some red makeup, and we're going to hold and drag down to the bottom. We can do the 4. I'm alternating these as we did it at that in the tutorial. I don't know if you can do high, high, low, low, and so on. It's possible that you can. In fact, maybe we'll try that out now. So I just did a low card. Let's do another low card. We'll make sure to take the black makeup. And we're going to drag that to the top for 5. Seems to have all gone okay. And then we'll do the jack. So we're going to tap the red makeup and drag this to the left. And we've won the round. Okay, so this is the third hand, and we haven't done the mirror trick for this. All we're going to do, it looks like, and it's just as well because the suspicion meter is near the top, it looks like we're going to mark the cards. So we're going to do queen, which is the drag down. Do another high value card just to check that there's no problem doing 2 of those in a row. So red makeup, and the jack is to the left. We're going to do the 2 next with black makeup to the left. And then finally we're going to do the 3 here with black makeup, and for 3 you drag it down. Now we've got the dealing part of the game, and we didn't get to practice this, but it's similar to the one we used last against Casanova. And what we're looking out for, I guess, is black on the back of the cards for low, which we want to deal to the Comte, and red, which we want to deal to Julie there, who is also in disguise, incidentally. So let's start. So we're just going to tap, tap, skip, and we're going to give the red to Julie. Skip, tap. This is low, so we're going to skip and give that to the Comte. Tap, that high to Julie is fine. Tap, tap. We want to skip and give the low one to the Comte. There, tap, and we won the round. There. So it's fairly easy, that one, actually. The markings are very clear, and that is how you play the smeared fan, the 25th technique in Card Shark. So I hope that was useful. Please like the video if it was. That'd be fantastic. And I hope to see you next time for more Card Shark techniques. Bye for now.